Alessandra today we're jumping into the full house of Usher. This is episode 5. How many episodes we have left? Oh, about 3. Is there like 3 more kids? Okay, we have the monkey kid to die. We have the kid who's married to the wife whose skin is completely gone. We have the kid who is obsessed with watching her husband be with other people. And then we have the father to die. Okay, so that's about 4 episodes, including this one. That makes sense. Shout out to Defs. I'm ready to jump into this. So far, this show has been just phenomenal. Now we're in the territory for me that all my favorite characters are dead. Like, they killed all of them off. So I don't really care who dies next. But I'm here for the death, and I find this to be morbid. Like, somebody who does not know me is probably like, he's here for the death. Who is this guy? Yeah, sorry, we're here for deaths. Okay, so I'm ready to jump right into this. I feel like that's always what I say. I need to go back in my other reactions to see how many times I say, okay, I'm ready to jump right into this, and then I never jump right into it. I have more things to say, so let me shut up and say what I want to say. If you want to see this in a full reaction, of course you can. For the second, third tier here on this platform, then I promise you will try to copyright all my as well as my other platform, Patreon. So please sign up to one of those platforms today to be able to see this in a full reaction. Now, if you like this reaction, if you might like this reaction, if you like this damn platform, please hit that like button, share, and don't forget to comment down below. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the fall of the house of Usher and find out exactly why they titled this show So Long. Ew.
You're looking the wrong way, Gatsby.
Ooh.
Daisy's done run off with the hoi polloi.
No,
Threw them overboard and they still survived the flood.
Ooh.
Heard that one before. Believe ravens bring good fortune.
I'm sure I want to know my fortune.
See how your line splits here? Your life will take a complete change of course.
They're hiding out.
Make a friend. Kiss her as the ball drops. Make sure she'll remember. Thank God he's got you to call the shot. Women are the natural leaders of the species. Ancient Egypt had it right. Ooh. I want to know what you want.
That is what I want. Do I strike you as someone who can't speak for yourself?
You strike me as a queen without a crown. You could be either rich or famous. Which?
Rich.
Okay. What do you do with your life?
I never let a man have power over me, and I figure out how to live forever.
You always had a way with the ladies. Over the years, I mean. New Year's 1980, you're not at home with Annabelle Lee, you're locking lips with some other woman at a bar. What did you do, Roderick? You and Madeline.
Death around thee, and their will shall overshadow with light like hope to mortals given. To thy
Who are they?
as a
The mothers. Harry, Leo, Camille.
of visions never to vanish from the grass.
Was that a go?
Just say this is a very difficult moment for me. Please respect my privacy at this time.
You just gonna talk to the mothers? He's bad.
Heads down, just nods, just smiles. We are not talking to anyone.
No bartender?
Fuck no, bartender. This is a private conversation.
Tony, this is who's left. Well, yes, Tony, you had to follow us everywhere, even to take a piss.
This is major. Have you checked us for what exactly? Leo, jump. Julie saw the whole thing.
This is not Dad. This is Aunt Mad.
But for real?
For real.
We haven't always seen eye to eye. We have to pull together now, don't we?
She might be right.
In watching them trying to fill that hole.
Camille tried to fill hers with information. Perry tried to fill it with anything, really.
That hole.
So never had to worry about it. original OG kids came up in the same house. I don't want to hear how hard it was being stuck in the same house as the legendary Annabelle Lee.
And he dove off of our mother into a sea of strange pussy, and we have been meeting the fruits of that ever since.
Dad's whole thing is just keeping the door open for every bastard he has in the free world.
Come on, he throws us the food and watches us fight for it. You know that. Especially us. How goes it with your homie hipster subscription boxes?
Did Camille have her face ripped off by one of your flying monkeys?
Chimps.
I want to know what sun-baked, half-rotten carcass Camille dug up on you before she died.
Guess who's next?
Okie dokie. I thought we were gonna be toasting our dead siblings or something.
Oh, fuck off, Ray-Bans!
I don't care what Pim says, it was her, she's the informant.
Oh, fuck off, Ray-Bans.
Am I your daughter? 2 blinks. She said yes.
That's great, Jellybean. I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Need to remain on oxygen.
Did you miss me?
This is all good news. I mean, with third-degree caustic burns.
Do you think I'll be the next RBG?
She's not a magic 8-ball, honey. I'm gonna take her home.
We're weeks away from even the possibility of skin grafts.
We have everything we need at home. Most patients in our condition are not industry royalty. I could build a suite in one day that would put your best bed to shame. As the entire arsenal of the Usher family, that's better protection than any patient you've ever had.
Of course.
She's gonna die.
Play your cards right and don't piss me off. Maybe I'll hire you on. Don't you want to come home?
On the day I buried 3 of my...
I'm sorry, I didn't know about the fucking surgery until tonight. Who's the candidate? We're supposed to be partners in this. I haven't even vetted the candidate.
Do you remember this?
That's our prototype.
No, baby, it's our beginning. $200 million of Roderick Usher's money, and for some reason, he wants to see it right now. So if he says human trials, you better believe, babe, we're just doing human trials. Not like that.
You did it.
It's not like
Tell me my signature isn't on falsified data.
I'm fine. Don't be a fucking child. Shit, how do you think this industry works? As a woman, you should know it is infinitely harder.
Oh, don't you dare.
Don't you
You're saying a
dare.
different tune.
Yeah, I think I'm out.
What do you mean, out?
You're right, I let this go too far.
You're not going to say anything, are you, Al, the NDA?
Oh.
I'm asking you. Okay, babe, I'm begging you, please. Even after they win, and then they will. Al, they will win. Okay, please.
You're not who I thought you were.
No.
You're not going to tell anyone.
Of course I'm gonna tell. I really didn't want to think it, but you're all fucking monsters.
It's me again. We can work this out. Just this is my third message, B.
She's not a doctor, right?
How'd you get past Kevin Costner in the hole?
It is for your own protection, all of you, to keep you safe.
Listen.
Your delightful rumor that you're moving forward with human trials may be the most important thing right now. We need to get it on a fast trial. On a candidate that will surprise you. A candidate we cannot risk. Do you understand?
I think you have bigger fish to fry.
Like what?
Well, not to put too fine a point on it, but not still on trial.
You know, I think I see where they get it. The Pim Reaper. If only we had a chessboard on the beach.
I wouldn't be where I am today without Roderick Usher.
Right.
Neither would you, by the way.
And Mr. Pim's motion for a continuance.
There was an informant close to the family, and since then, we believe the family is under attack.
I wouldn't have thought counsel would be this opportunistic, but I suppose I'm not surprised. Who said it's related?
How can we know it isn't? You won't disclose.
For their safety. This family has repeatedly managed to evade prosecution. And you're going to let them do it again.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're not intending to apply what you're implying.
Mr. Dupin can help us cut through this mess if he simply identifies his informant.
Just out of curiosity. Who was he?
There was never an informant.
Oh, I know that, I think.
I'm impressed. Why?
There's even more scrutiny on me because you're so damn unscrupulous. So yeah, one time, I play your word.
Watching you shit on your principles would have been worth every fucking penny.
Fuck you.
Drag me, you fucking honey badger.
I thought for a moment they'd start dying.
Easy there.
No, that's play in the mud. You're right. I pointed at the kids. Let you all knock it down from inside. But Roderick, I didn't imagine for a moment the kids would start dying.
Why, if it weren't for you, they would all still be alive today.
Damn.
No one died for your lie. You can let that go. And I wouldn't wish their sting on anyone.
Okay.
You could track how many prescriptions of your drugs are being written.
Much love, computers. And they take up half the building. And...
It only gets smaller. Not many men want to listen to me talk about tech for half an hour.
Oh, I doubt that.
I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
In the morning, how do you take your morning coffee? That's top of mind for me right now.
Ew.
This computer, company that you're pitching, this is your company?
Yes.
And you could be doing more sitting at that desk outside my door in one day than you ever could on your own.
I'm not sure why you're talking to me this way.
Well, take a guess, sweetheart. You're a pretty smart girl.
Smart girls only sexy until you realize they don't want to fuck you, and then they're competition. And what do you do with competition? You take them down a peg.
You know, it's funny. I just had a very interesting conversation with Roderick Usher only a few days ago, and now suddenly his sister's in my office. Take all those sensitive company papers that my brother was just talking about out of the basement and computerize them for you. You do realize the entire company knows about you, right? Longfellow knocks up his secretary. Such a scandal. I knew your mother. She was a great secretary. She was a full-service secretary. Until she killed a giant. Until she killed a great man.
I don't know why he didn't just claim you as heirs. Would have made such a difference.
I don't need nor want to humiliate you. You're doing fine on your own. And I know it's not your fault. So don't misread me here, Madeline. I'm actually on your side. You and Roderick. Don't fuck with me, Madeline. Either of you. Do not fuck with me. Fuck me. Oh, that's fine. Hell, you'll climb that ladder fast. But don't you ever fuck with me, Madeline Usher. Do you get me?
I don't understand why you went in there in the first place. Now I know we're up against, and it's not much. Testosterone, hubris, aftershave.
Don't misjudge him. He's misjudged you. Don't make the same mistake. He's underestimated you. That's a gift. A failure of imagination. He doesn't think much of you, either of you. And that's great for us. Those records still exist. In hard copy. In the basement. And once we do this next part, there's no going back.
Oh, we're doing it. And this is from Leo's phone.
Double the security detail.
It's ridiculous. Leo jumped off a balcony. Julia saw
I
it.
can't deny it. I know that face. You know her too.
Just mentioned New Year's in front of another person. We didn't have many rules, Maz, but that was yours.
So you remember. Stubborn man.
I remember we were drunk. You're saying that imaginary bartender that you dreamed up 40 years ago is back, hasn't aged a day.
Now you've got another heir running around, and maybe this one's psychotic. The woman looks remarkably like a certain bartender we met back in 1980, just up the street from here. And maybe this one is crazy and wants to be first in line.
I assume I'm authorized to approach these negotiations from a hostile posture. I'll return with a receipt once the transaction is complete.
Her eyes, Arthur. I'd like it to be her eyes. Both of them. Extracted. With patience.
This might be the single most important thing you've ever done.
It's not that I don't want to be an important person. I mean, who doesn't? That's where I get scared. Just because it's all happening so fast. What's more important to you? Being famous or saving lives?
Ever think the balance was off in that equation? As a scientist, I mean.
Excuse me? Do you hear that?
Hear what? You know the term operant conditioning?
Fellows learn real quick to avoid that person. That's you, in a nutshell.
You really don't hear that? Do have Dr. Ruiz give me a call.
Oh my god, that's like me seeing things that are not there. Oh god, I'm hallucinating!
You've reached Alessandra Ruiz. Leave a message.
You have to come in, Brooklyn. I'm listening. Every time the phone rings, I think it's you, and then every time it's not. You'll do the trial, if you will. This all hinges on you. I will give you anything you want. Just name your price.
You could have saved some room and brought another bouquet. I know.
Watching a plant grow has more therapeutic benefits than a bouquet. Who wants to watch their favorite flower die slowly in a vase?
You understand who we are in the world, don't you? We're part of a kingdom. We're like royalty. 11 personal death threats since I turned 30. Not Fortunato, me. Now, you don't have to worry about that. Not now. But you will. Pam has protected this family from over the years. It's thicker than a phone book. You have to realize you can't trust people. Not you. Not anyone. Look at your own mother. And said that she was going out with her girlfriends that night and lied. Your own mother who lied.
Is he gonna kill her? Or you trying to open that phone?
We've almost got her.
Gotta be fucking serious.
Ma'am?
What, do you have a date out here?
Keep it down. I'm trying to work.
Ma'am, I'm just like a few weeks. Just a postponement.
Last time, we're not postponing the launch.
The optics will be fine. A few "my heart will go on" tweets will pat it out.
What is happening right now feels like a bridge too far to the United States government.
Did you just say do it for you? For you.
For you.
You have one job. You smile, you jazzercise, and you bring that army of fitness fuckers with you.
From a strictly business perspective, you can't sell health unless you look healthy.
You were selected. You were chosen. You headhunted. Baby, we met at VidCon.
You are just trying to hurt me.
Oh no, honey, it's true. You fit the brand better than Yogi, and you were so eager to find another fitness guru with a hot ass and a snappy slogan.
Wow. Without me, it is just a lowly-ass box of cosmetics.
Bodyguard out there saw you two taking a walk in the park this afternoon.
That was you psycho! I was walking with you!
A fucking mascot! And don't forget, I own the built name now, so you are an asset.
And those girls, the goddamn hookers, that was always you! Every minute of it!
You done?
Oh!
I walk out that door, and I'm not coming back.
Fucking great.
He's actually not that cute, girl. She loves him.
You must be enjoying this. Never touched her. No more than Mads did, anyway. It's impossible anyway, isn't it? Fuck you, too. Maybe I'm losing my mind. The doctor says not to trust it. Maybe I know what's actually happening here. If all this crazy bullshit is right, then maybe I know how to stop it. Take them 5 at a time. You'll go to sleep on the chair. And just drift. Of course, not the best look of your product. Just go out like a warrior. Ancient Egypt. Takes 10 seconds to fall 70 floors. It's no time at all. And you don't even feel it. Wasn't so hard. You fucking coward.
I'll be scared.
10 seconds. You save them all. I think we should talk, if that's okay. Look, I'm shit at preambles. I made a life by getting to the point, so... You and your brothers and your sisters, I always thought of you as a pride of lions. Just learn how to use her claws and her teeth and her strength. I want to apologize for turning you kids against one another. Your work. Well, I may need your work more than you know. Can you just turn the music off? I'm trying to talk with you.
Oh, well, no, I'd very much rather not. If I turn it off, oh, look, I'll show you. Maybe you can help me fix it.
Yeah, I hear it. What is that?
Your support, it means so much to me.
You're not going to tell anyone. Of course I'm going to tell.
Ooh, she's real bad.
Have you never heard a woman getting eaten out before? Fuck off, you pervo. I'll have you replaced with someone less cringe. This was an accident, you hear me?
Oh, she deserves to die.
You didn't mean that, did you? You believe me, right? No, Ali. I take it back.
What the fuck is that noise? And that smell.
I remember now. There you are. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. She's not being a team player, but you see it works.
Let's just get out of here. We'll get the paperwork started.
No, as long as she apologizes. So I could explain it, wouldn't it? Like, wise. Saying that's it. You know, I wish you just jumped. Maybe then I wouldn't have to do this. If we're going to succeed, we just need a better
Well. This show has no mercy. Absolutely no mercy. That was I was like, okay, so that lady definitely deserves to die. That actress always gets these roles too. She's amazing. But I was like, damn. And I had a feeling once she threw the statue thing and it went black, I was like, yeah, she's definitely gonna kill her. There's no way she can't kill her because she was gonna spill all of the tea. So once we never saw her again and she's just calling, I was like, yeah, she definitely killed her. Thinking it in my head. By the ending, I was correct. Correctomando. Thank you, Andres. You're welcome. And then she ended up stabbing herself. She was a lunatic. She completely, 100% lost it. And she was, to tell you the truth, maybe because like her father was pressuring her to do this heart thing. Besides that, maybe that's what helped her. Plus, all the kids dying made her help her like snap. But I feel like out of all of the kids thus far, and they all have flaws, but this one, this child was definitely pretty bad. I think she's the worst. I'm not gonna tell you. I think that the son is about to be just like her. I think the son who has that wife, I think he's gonna kill his wife. Like they already set the scene up for that. And it's probably gonna be horrid. But I would give this episode an 8.5. It wasn't the strongest as I squeak in my chair. Never get one of these computer chairs. They are like the worst. But anyways, I think that the strongest episode for me was definitely the first kid who died, the second strong, or maybe the girl. I think either one of those are the first, and then put the second one between one of those two, right? Then the third one was definitely that guy, the guy who died the last episode. And then this, I guess, so it kind of all just fits in part. It all just kind of makes sense. The stakes though are starting to get a little higher as this. Generally, the first two episodes, it took about 15 minutes for it to like pick up, right? But this one kind of picked up in a shorter frame because we're about to wrap up this whole show. So it's definitely starting to, and I bet you next episode is going to be like, so I'm here for it. Very interesting that the sister kissed death and said she wanted to live forever and she wanted to, whatever else she said about being rich and letting no man control her. So that's really interesting. And the sister doesn't have a husband or anything like that. Also, all the kids' relationships have broken apart and they all seem to be just alone. The sister that we have now that was hiring the prostitutes or hookers, whatever, lost her husband. This sister lost her wife or girlfriend. The brother before here, when he died, he almost lost his boyfriend. The girl lost both of her workers who were sleeping with her. And then Perry, he never had really anybody. He had those two other people, but they were like all over the place. And didn't they die too? So now everything's in shambles, and it also seems that the father, if he just kills himself or dies, then the rest of the kids will be saved, which clearly we know all the kids died, so he never did it, and he's still here talking. So WTF. And why is the sister not a part of this? Why is she getting away scot-free? Is it because she made that deal to live forever? Is that what's the tea? I want to know. Regardless, I will give this episode 8.5. Please like the video. Please share the video. Please comment down below. Please, if you want to see this in a full reaction, once again, you guys could join the YouTube side of things or the Patreon side of things and be able to see this in a full reaction. And I'll see you guys next time with more The Fall of the House of Usher.